Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday, SSC, right here, Oklahoma, United States of America. This video is about copper, everybody. Copper. We're going to go over the breakdown of copper, the costs of copper, and we're going to look at what it takes to make these beautiful bars, turn this stuff into this stuff, guys. So make sure you watch it all the way through. Let's get started. Hey guys, SSC, happy coffee, happy Sunday, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving coming up. And then, of course, we're going to have a Merry Christmas. This morning, we're going to talk about this copper. We're going to talk about the actual cost of copper, everyone. We're going to talk about what it takes to pull copper out of the ground and make these incredible bars, Germania, Geiger coins, small 1 ounce bars, guys. So let's get to it here. Let's check this stuff out. Well, before we get started on this, everybody, of course, we all know that copper just gets hammered every time I make these videos. But we're going to say happy coffee, happy Sunday to everybody once again. And I have some pickups to show you. Actually, 2 pickups to show you that we got in that are pretty hard to find right now. But we're going to take a little sip of this coffee first, everybody. Good coffee. Got to have coffee in the morning to wake up this ADHD brain. And you're going to wonder why I have Ike dollars sitting out here, and of course pennies and everything. And some of you are like, why do you have Ike dollars out here? We're going to talk about that in a minute. So let's look at some pickups that we got in. Everybody, I'm really excited because these have been kind of difficult to find, and these are priced really, really high right now. The kilos, everybody. These kilos are bringing incredible amounts of money. These Germania kilo copper bars, the Geiger bars, the 10 ounce bars, the 5 ounce bars, and the kilos, all bringing fantastic money. So everybody that says, hey, this is $5 a pound, we're going to show you how all these people, they look at the spot price, and everybody looks at spot price on copper, but they don't look at anything else. But let's check out this beautiful pickup. Guess what I've got, everybody? A 5 ounce Germania bar. 5 ounce. Now, this was, when I first started the channel, this was actually one of the first giveaways that we gave away. And one of our viewers, Scott Kuntz, actually got this bar. And I had a couple of them. I gave one to our granddaughter for safekeeping. And then the other one went to our YouTube giveaway winner. I think it was 500 subscribers. And here we are at almost 4,100. 5 ounce Germania bar. These things are kind of tough to get. But I got it. These things are bringing some incredible money. They're double what I paid for them originally, but I was able to find these at a really good price. We still paid more, but I felt like it was a good price because they're difficult to get. So let's put this 5 ounce beautiful, beautiful Germania right here with our beautiful kilos that we've got sitting right here. Our other one, guys, here's another one. A 10 ounce Germania bar. Okay, so now we've got the kilo, the 5, and now we've got the 10 on the Germania bars. And everybody, that, folks, is an incredible copper bar from a known mint. Germania is probably one of the coolest minting companies out there. They mint some beautiful copper. They mint the beautiful silver bars and gold bars. I have some Germania silver. I want to get about 10 more ounces, 10 more of the 5-ounce Germania silver bars. So we're going to work on doing that, about 10 of the 5-ounce Germanias. The premiums are higher on Germania, but well worth it on everything. Guys, these things are really tough. Depends on where you buy them. If you can find this stuff. Now, the 10-ounce bars are easier. The 5-ounce bars seem to be a little bit more difficult to find. This is about $42, roughly 40 to, it depends on where it's at, 42, 43 bucks. eBay, depending on what the availability is, eBay prices on these things can be, 60, 70 bucks a pop, right? So in the kilos, I've seen those, people wanting almost $200 for those. And of course, that would be really, really high for this kilo Germania copper bar. But a reasonable price for this right now, I'm going to say probably about $80 to $85. These are a little bit easier to get. I think they're around 76, but if you can't find them, you're gonna see on eBay well over $100 for a kilo bar. So let's put our 10-ounce Germania right here, our 5-ounce and our kilos, and then let's talk about what it takes to mine this copper, to get this copper into your hands, everybody, to get it right here. What all is involved in getting copper into your hands? So we're going to talk about that right now. So let's do a little cost breakdown of copper. Okay, everybody knows what copper spot price is, right? I mean, we all know it's drilled into our brains. It's a terrible metal. Don't invest in it. But you can say and comment all you want. Not all of our subscribers and viewers think this way, but there's a lot of people out there that can't get over the brain block on copper, that it's bad. Don't invest in it. But let's go over what it cost roughly to pull this copper out of the mines. What the copper costs. So let's look at, okay, so let's just figure this right here. Okay. Really cool copper bar. These copper bars are about anywhere from $2 to $2.50 a piece, depending on where you buy them. And that can even go up as high as $4 a piece, guys, just depending on what it is, what kind of bar it is, what kind of round it is. There's a lot of really, really amazing stuff, copper stuff. So let me show you this one. This is really cool. Okay. Aztec calendar. I'll put that one back over here. Sorry, I keep hitting this. I keep hitting the camera, these tripods kind of suck. The 5-ounce rounds, those things back there, they cost some money. I think my favorites, these back here are typically just right here are stuff for like the grandkids. Now, I like this one. I'll always keep that one. But so you're looking at $2, let's say, to $2.50 for a square bar, for a 1-ounce square bar, guys. And you're thinking to yourself, well, what does that really cost? So let's talk about that. Raw material or copper spot price. Raw material, guys. We're talking pulling it out of the ground. All right. So roughly out of the ground, raw material spot price. Raw material spot price. is right at 30 cents an ounce. Okay, so you're paying roughly anywhere from $2 to $4 per ounce of copper. And everybody says, well, the premiums are way, way too high on copper. Happy coffee. Let's take a little bit of a drink from my sippy copper coffee cup with possible throat noises. So we're doing this video early, everybody. So roughly 30 cents per ounce for the raw material copper. Raw material. Do you hear me, everybody? Raw material. Raw material copper, okay? That's roughly what it cost. $5 a pound, a little over $5 a pound right now. It's the base metal value. This does not even include or come close to all the other things it takes to bring it to your home, everybody, to bring it to your, to make it into industrial pipe, to make it into copper wire. Everybody just looks at the copper base value, not the true value by the time it gets to you, everybody. So you go out and you buy some copper pipes and stuff from Home Depot, and you go, oh yeah, well, I'll just go buy my stuff from Home Depot, right? Do you really think that Home Depot and Ace Hardware is going to sell you your copper wire, your copper pipes, your copper dowel rods, copper rods, everything? You think they're going to sell it to you at spot price? Absolutely not. Where are people's minds thinking on copper? I don't understand. But so let's start out. Here we go. Manufacturing and operational expenses, guys. The premium, right? This accounts for the majority of the final cost to us as consumers, okay? And here's basically the expenses. Here's we're going to start out with the expenses on this copper. And don't forget, we're going to talk about why I put these out here. So let's talk about casting and refining. So you have to process, you have to pull it out, right? You have to pull the copper out of the ground. And guess what, by the way? Silver. Let me show you this. Silver is a byproduct of copper. If you guys have not heard me talk about it, now you know if you're watching this video. So pulling it out of the ground. Then they've got to melt the ore or the copper ore, and they've got to melt it, and then it has to be purified and then molded into bars or big bars so that they can ship those bars off. And that pure copper, 999 copper, is then made into other products like, of course, like copper tubing and copper wire and copper dowel rods and all kinds of different industrial things that copper is used for. Copper, guys, is an amazing metal. And someday we're going to mine it all out. And it's going to be depleted so much, it's going to be in a deficit, just like silver's in a deficit right now, everybody. So, casting and refining, that's the first one. So melting, purifying, and molding copper into big bars to be shipped off to the different manufacturers of the products that use copper. And here's something else that people don't think about. Labor. This stuff doesn't come out of the mines. It doesn't get melted, and it doesn't get poured by itself. It costs money. It costs labor. A lot of these folks make very good wages to pull this out of the mines, to melt it and make it pure and pour it into bars, guys. I don't think I would want to do that job, to be honest with you. Wow. Yeah, you could probably injure yourself a little bit. So the wages for staff in production, handling, and distribution. So that's another cost to throw in to copper. Okay. So there's another reason why the premiums continue to go up on this metal from the time it's mined to right now, to labor. Overhead. I mean, if you have a business or you understand business and you're selling a product, you have what's called overhead, right? So it's a cost associated with running the facility to mine, melt, and produce into bars, guys. The cost of the energy to make this pure, to melt the copper, to get it to be pure, and don't think. Now remember about this. Nobody thinks about this. Storage and transportation. There is another cost, and these aren't small costs, guys. These are big costs for copper. Storage and transportation. So for your overhead, I mean, running the facility, energy for melting, storage and transportation. So, God, I mean, people don't think about this. All they think about is the spot price is $5 a pound. Woo! I wouldn't be me if I didn't drop something, right, guys? So let's put it back up there. I get a little excited about copper. I get excited about silver, guys. And basically, if you think about it, the cost to do silver and stuff and gold is probably just like this. But people don't think. All they look at is spot, 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 spot. They don't look at the actual cost to bring this stuff to the market. Now, let's go in to designing these bars, okay, to designing Germania and Geiger and Swamp East Bullion bars. Now, Swamp East Bullion, guys, one of my favorites over Germania and Geiger, Swamp East Bullion. So if you haven't talked to Swamp East Bullion on eBay, I'd suggest you go get these bars because, man, he is selling these like hotcakes. Beautiful stuff he sells, guys. Swamp East Bullion. Anyway, back to my normal ADHD. Design, collectability. A lot of stuff is sold as novelty, okay? Oh, sorry about the focusing, but a lot of stuff is sold as novelty, everybody. That's what a lot of people see copper at, these bars. I do not. I think probably, and they've talked about this, the larger bars cost less in premium, obviously. These things, especially the Germania and the Geiger. The Germania, I think, is the most difficult one to find because they sell out. They're highly popular. The popularity of Germania is absolutely incredible. So that's why it's hard to find, like the 5 ounce, which is a little bit more expensive. They're anywhere from $20 to $22 for a 5 ounce bar, if you can find them, guys. Some of these I've seen on eBay when you can't find them online. On eBay, this little 5 ounce bar, they want $40 for it. So crazy. So supply and demand, that's what drives up. When there's a lot of demand and not enough supply, that's what drives the price up of everything. That's just simple economics, okay? So design, collectability, all that good stuff, profit margins. Now, once we go through designing, stamping, pouring these beautiful bars such as these and the Germania and the Geiger stuff, there's profit margins. They have to make a profit, right? So from there, it's marked up. Let's say wholesale, okay? From Germania, then they got to make money on these, right? So they sell these to the distributors, and the distributors have to make money. So by the time it goes from the minting company to the distributor, it's marked up more. So there's more premium. And that goes for silver and that goes for gold also. It's the same thing, everybody. So the copper starts out in the mines. It gets melted, it gets poured, it gets refined into pure copper, gets poured, shipped off. Then it gets. It's just unbelievable. People just don't get it. So those are some of the things about copper that you got to look at. Is the actual cost. You can't look at the $5 per pound, guys. When it comes out, it's gonna get marked up. They don't give it away for free. $5 a pound is basically free. If I could buy this for 90 cents, I'd buy them all day long. I don't care what anybody says, but you're never, ever going to find them for that. You're never going to find them. So you got to get over this spot price. You're not going to pay 30 cents for this, guys. Get over it. It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. Excuse me, guys. This bothers me a little bit. And pennies. Think about pennies. This is a little long. Pre-82 pennies, everybody. That's a good way to stack copper if you want to do it. Go through your pennies. They're gone, man. You can't even hardly get them at the banks. Go check out Thompson Coin and Stamp, man. He does a lot of this. And he did a video, and you can't even find copper pennies. The banks won't sell them to you. And of course, even the later copper pennies are not really copper. But pre-82 pennies, everybody. Pre-82 pennies. Go through your pennies, find your pre-82 pennies. They're worth 3 cents a piece. Why do I have these out? Guys, this Ike clad dollar, okay, 77 Ike clad dollar. Now, it's not there yet. It's a long way away from being like the penny, the pre-82. But this thing has 91.67% copper. It's basically a layer of gosh, what is this? Nickel, and then a little layer of copper, or vice versa, and it's got a deep copper core in it. So it's 91.67% of copper. So that's why I put those out. Those are really for the grandkids, but I just wanted to bring those out and show it. So guys, from the mines all the way up to the sellers, we have premiums. It is what it is. That's what it costs. I think the best bars right now to buy for copper are the Geigers, the Germania, as far as the beauty, collectability. Swamp East Bullion, I think, is going to be the top-notch one out there in the United States. That's my opinion. But I think let me tell you, we went over these things of what he does to get these like this, and it is a process. It is a lot of labor involved in this, everybody. So, hey, SSC right here, Oklahoma, United States of America. We're making this video, and right now it's 4:45. We're 22 minutes into it. Beautiful copper. I love copper. I love my silver. I love my gold. We got some silver pickups to show you and some collectability stuff to show you this week when they come in. So we've got a 5-ounce beautiful Germania, a 5-ounce or a 10-ounce Germania. We've got a kilo, some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Germania bars, guys. We love them. We love our viewers. We love our copper viewers. The copper viewers really do SSC well on these videos. So we appreciate you. Don't forget Swamp East Bullion on these beautiful bars and these beautiful, really cool rounds that he makes, everybody. Don't forget him. He's on eBay. Make sure you get in contact with him, and he can get this stuff for you guys. He's a tough, hard worker with a regular job, just trying to support his family. Go buy some Swamp East bullion, buy some Germania, Geiger, some 5-ounce cool stuff like this back here. Yep. Bring that up here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Gotta love it. Anyway, SSC, everybody. Copper. It's all about copper. Right here, Oklahoma, United States of America. Guys, happy Sunday. We're out.